guys, you're watching One and Only. My name is AJ, and we are back on another episode of Let's Build a Theme Park, episode 26, and I'm recording super early in the morning, for me at least. I think this is the earliest time I've ever recorded. I've got someone over coming later today to mine, and I thought I will get all the recording done first. Today we're going to be starting a new roller coaster, a medium-sized roller coaster probably, and it's going to be the green roller coaster. And I think you guys can probably guess with the blocks that I've got in the hotbar what our green roller coaster is going to be based around. That's right, it's a creeper. We're going to do a big, huge sort of 3D pixel art creeper here, and I'm going to try and do it in a tutorial style episode here with the creeper at least. So if you want to do a 3D creeper, you're going to go 4 blocks out by 4 blocks, and that's how big their feet are. And then you're going to do it by 6 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you're going to come across 4. And this is literally one of his legs. They're not very big at all, really. But their legs are sort of next to each other in the front. So if we get a splash potion, make us a little bit faster. How's it going, guys? Anyway, I've sort of jumped straight into this episode because there's a lot I want to try and get done in this episode, if at all possible. But yeah, I hope you guys are all doing good. Let me know in the comment section below. I always like to hear if you're having a good day. I don't like to hear when you're having a bad day, but if you're having a good day, I love to hear. Okay, so now we've got the 2 front legs. We're just going to leave it as a skeleton at the moment. We're now going to do the body, which is going to be 4 blocks wide, like this. Obviously 8 blocks long, if you like. Well, it's 8 blocks wide, isn't it? 4 blocks deep. That's the correct terminology. Keep me splashed up, like this. And then it's actually 12 blocks up. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks. Okay? So he's going to come up here. Up we come. And then we've got the back legs, obviously, to put in as well. So his back legs are going to go here. These are obviously the same as the front legs. We'll try and put a little bit of detail into his toes and stuff like that, and obviously we can do his black face. But because we don't actually have like light green wool and sort of medium green wool and stuff like that, we can't actually do the creeper in as much detail as the real creeper does in the game. It would be really nice if there was all of the colours that you would need in the game to do all that kind of thing. But as we've only got 2 green colours, it's just not possible, and it won't look good. The creeper won't look good if we just sort of mix in the colours. It'll look quite strange, I think, if we try and just use the 2 greens that we've got to try and make it up. So I think a nice solid lime green creeper will give the same effect, or at least a close enough effect to know that it's a creeper. Whoops. So there's another one up here. It's quite spooky as a skeleton, isn't it? If anything, it's more spooky. Okay, so now we've got this. In the middle, we haven't got a middle point because obviously it's an odd number, but his head is 8 by 8. Now this is 8 blocks wide, so we know that we've got to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now it's 8 blocks wide by 8 blocks deep, like this. And then his head is 8 blocks tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfecto. Perfectamundo. Whoops. Come on now. Analog stick's being a bit funny today. It's playing up. It might be because I'm not fully awake yet. This is going to be really interesting to see how much I derp up this episode when I'm recording. It's about 3 hours earlier than I usually do. And I usually record just sort of at about 10 or 11 o'clock sort of thing in the morning. I usually start recording. I think that's usually a good time. Let's just back off and see how big he is. Okay, he's nice. He's a nice size, actually. I didn't want him to be, like, grossly huge, but I think that's nice. I think that's a good size. Okay, so, I suppose... Well, no, we won't cut away yet. I was going to cut away to fill him in, but there's not much point. What we're going to do at the bottom here is we're going to go with black wool here. I was just checking something on my computer. There, and there. And then the same on this side. There, and there. And then we're going to put the dark green wool between the toes, like this. And that's actually what it has on the skin. So we're sticking to roughly what it's meant to look like. There, whoops. And here, there, and here. And then dark green in the middle. And then we can put his face in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually recess his little creeper face in by 1 block as well with the black wool. I think it might look a little bit better. So if we just fill in the face here, I'll just fill it in completely, and then we can knock out the blocks that we need to. So I'll fill this in, and now here's... Whoa! Oh, my dog's barking. I got my dog laying next to me. The postman's arrived. Scared the hell out of me. I'm sorry, guys, if that scared you as well. Is this 8 blocks wide? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How will their creeper's eyes go? Oh, yeah, they're 1 in from the edge. Whoa, my voice. 1 in from the edge, and they're 2 blocks down, aren't they? So it's like there for 1 eye, and then his mouth... I've never done a creeper before, but I think his mouth is... No, it doesn't go that way, does it? I think his mouth is like that. Yeah, that's right, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. Perfect. Okay, are you cool down now, dog? He's gone? Postman has never attacked us, has he? Nope. So you're doing a good job, aren't you? Why do dogs bark at the postman, do you think? Why do they? Because I understand why dogs bark at, like, people when they come to your door. I'm sure some of you guys have had people knock on your door and your dogs go crazy. And I can understand why they're doing that. You know, they're trying to protect you and they're trying to protect the house and the rest of your family. But why at the postman? Because the postman comes every day. It's usually the same postman for the longest time. They see him every single day. The postman never harms them. Just puts some stuff in the letterbox. He doesn't even... the postman doesn't even come to our door. We have a letterbox on our gate. And so he doesn't even come anywhere near, really. They just see him, like, out the corner of their eye in the distance, and they'll go over and see him. Dog's got off the sofa now, and he's looking at me. He's just standing in front of me, looking at me. What do you want? What are you looking at? I'm trying to build Le Creeper here. Don't you know? Go on, lay back down again. That's it. Good boy. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to fill this creeper in. It is just filling it in with this lime green wool now, and I shall be right back. Isn't he so cute? No, he's not, is he? He's deadly looking. Could you imagine? How cool would it be if you could come across like a boss creeper in survival as big as that? That would be amazing. And if he blew up, he'd blow up like the entire biome or something like that. I think that would be crazy. 4J, get on it. Creeper bosses. It'd be fantastic. Okay, so the roller coaster is sort of going to go around this creeper. It's not going to go through him or anything like that. It's just going to go around him. And I think... How do we want this track to go? Because we've got a few different track designs. We've got wood in the middle with fences either side, and then the coloured wool of the roller coaster on either side of that. We've got this one, which is sort of alternating between the main colour, which the rail is on, and then a block either side, and then the main colour either side again. Or we've got sort of down either side, and underneath it is the colour, and then sort of another colour, in this example, white on either side. Well, seeing as though we can get away with black and green, I think it'd probably be nice to have the same thing as the Bumblebee. I think that'll look nice. And what we're going to do is we're going to start the ride off about here, I think. So we're going to start with the black wool, aren't we? The black wool is going to be the ride. So if we had the start of the ride there, for example. I'm just going to put that block there so I know where it is. And then we're going to come out. In my head, I've got the layout of this ride. I don't know how it's going to turn out. It's going to be a little bit different to what we've done in the past on other roller coasters. So we're going to come up, and then we're going to come around. I don't want to go like too sharp. It looks weird if you go like a little bit too sharp. Is that a good corner? That's a nice corner. That's a nice smooth corner. So we're going to come around here. So you've gone up at the start, around the corner. How much wider is this than the creeper? So it's the 4th block out. So we want to go out to that block there. Are we on the same height as well? I think we are. So let's just match this up so it looks symmetrical. Let's come out here and steady like this. Is that right? What have we done wrong here? Oh, I see. Like that. Perfect. Boop. Nope. Boop. Okay, so he's got a symmetrical sort of ring around the back of him. And then we're going to come down. As I say, well, it's not going to be a medium-sized one. It's actually going to be quite a small one. I expected in my head the creeper to be a lot bigger than that, but I'm glad he wasn't. I like having a different range of size of roller coasters. It'll be a little bit bigger as well than this. It's not going to be just this. But the interesting part of this build is that we're going to have detector rails in a few places, or a couple of places in fact, just to make it a little bit different, a little bit interesting. So we're going to come back round here now. We're going to curve this around in the same curve as what we had at the top there. Like this. We got very close to our start then, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so we've got this circle coming on now. What we're going to do is bring it back in a little bit, like this, and then we're going to join it back up. Okay, now it looks a little bit weird at the moment, but you're going to actually, at the moment, we'd go up here, around here, down, around, back up again, and then what I want to do is actually come back up this way. We're going to have that there, and then start it coming up again. So I'm going to come up, and then let's just do a tiny little circle around, up even higher. Just a cute little design, really, nothing too crazy. And then we're going to come, around again. We're going nice and slow so we can have a bit of a sharper one, a sharper corner on it. Let's go up a little bit higher. Not terribly high, but just a little bit higher, like that. And then we're going to come forward. Splash me. And then we're going to come down for the big drop. You've got to have at least sort of one reasonably sized drop. Maybe this is sort of a my first roller coaster style. You know, when you've never been to a theme park before, but you want to try a roller coaster, so you're like a bit older than the kiddie rides, but you're not quite old enough to ride the mental crazy rides, especially the one, the Bumblebee one, where you don't actually end up being on a track for the longest time. That's a bit dangerous for a first timer. It's a sort of like not a kiddie roller coaster, but an inexperienced roller coaster. There's always a couple of those at every theme park, isn't there? The one that I think the most, or the most similar one to what I'm talking about at the theme park I've been to, not recently, but I suppose the only one I can remember, was a giant caterpillar. And you'd go through, I've spoken about it before, I think, and you'd actually go through his head. And, wow, my voice today, it's because I haven't been up long. You'd like ride on the caterpillar, and then you'd go like through this apple-y sized thing. And, yeah, it was just like a beginner roller coaster, if you like. It was quite good. My voice is absolutely gone today. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I should have waited a few hours. I'm enjoying it though. We're getting the work done. So we're going to come here, like this, and then bring it back again. Okay, that actually looks really, really cool, doesn't it? It's nice and small, nice and petite. It gets right in the way of the road here, but that doesn't matter because we can make the road go that way and then go around it. We've also got that road going that way anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Now, it's a matter of trying to hook up our rails here. It shouldn't be too difficult. It should be really, really simple, in fact. So, I think we're going to take this one away. We're going to have the start. We can probably get away with it there for now. Just put a button on there. We'll probably move that start later on. But that will activate this rail here. Look. Boop. And then let's have it nice and slow as we can possibly get. I have mentioned this before. I mentioned it last episode, in fact. You can't have more than 3 normal rails between a powered rail when you're going uphill. It won't go any slower than that. But around here, I think we can get away with having no powered rails at all. Because it's such a small one, I actually want it to be quite slow, so it seems a little bit bigger than what it is. Okay, so we're going to come down here. And it's going to come around here. Now, we might need to use detector rails if it's pointing exactly the right way, because I don't know if you know, but if I do this, or if I have these, look, and then I put it in the middle there, see how it changes from going straight on to turning left, if you like? That's because by default, it always wants to point that way. And if I do it this way, if I put one here, here, and here, and then I do it, as you can see, now it wants to point that way. And if I do it here, here, and here, it's going to point the same way as this one. So it's sort of, it's always going to, by default, point in the same direction, no matter how many times you place it. And if we've pointed this roller coaster in exactly the right way, which I doubt we have, because I didn't think about it, we won't need to sort of put any detector rails or flick any levers to get them pointing the right way. What have we got? Let's just put that there. Okay, here we go. So it's actually pointing the wrong way. at the moment. But it's an easy fix. What we can do is we can actually go underneath here, put a lever underneath it, and point it that way. Okay? Because what we need... Well, no, we're not going to be able to, but I shall show you what the theory is behind it. We need the rail to point this way when we come down here at first, because if it's curving around here, we're going to go, whoops, this way round. But we want to go straight over, so we're pointing it this way, so the minecart will now go straight over. But now, once we go around, it's still pointing this way, which is going to throw us that way again, which is something that we don't want. I'm going to have to sleep away this night, because it's too dark, and you guys can't see. So, now a detector rail comes in. It's going to be really, really easy to do, I hope. It's just going to be a matter of putting a detector rail in front of it. Let's get some grass, fill that hole in. There we go. Now, if we put it here instead... Why is that... Whoa, why is that pointing that way? I don't like how that's... Have I? No. Okay. Well, we've got to put the detector rail here then. Okay? So now when we come down the detector rail, it should, hopefully, flick. We'll go this way, and then by the time we come back round, it's reset back to that way again, and we'll go back up here. So, I suppose... Oh, we need to light up the powered rail before before we can test it. Let's put one there, one there, and one there. And I think that's all of the power rail we need for the moment. I know we're not going to get back up there, but I'm just going to see if we end up pointing in the right direction. Hopefully we should. There's no reason why we shouldn't. So let's put this on here, jump in, hit the button. Gonna come around here. Okay, we've gone the right way. Did you see it switch then? Ah! But we've come back round again. Did you see that? How weird was that? It, like, activated here for us. So, maybe if we put this a couple of blocks back instead, and for now I'll just use a redstone lead to run it into it. It's not going to matter. So let's just do here. We'll hide the redstone in a minute. We just need to get it working, you see. Okay, let's try it again. We'll jump in it. Hopefully it's not going to send us back the other way. See if you can see the detector rail change it. Yep, it changed it. And then we're going the right way. Perfect. Okay, so that's this one done. The redstone will be easily hidden there. That's no problem at all. In fact, we might make it into like a little bit of a feature. Maybe a tunnel could hide the redstone in a really cool way if we make a little tunnel. And then the next one is going to be up here, but we're going to need powered rails, aren't we? Doesn't matter about the powered rails going downhill, so let's have... we can have one there. Yep. And then 1, 2, 3, one there. 1, 2, 3. You know, I'm going to put one at the top as well, I think, just to make sure that we get all the way around. Let's have one there, and one there. That's not going to affect the detector rail or anything like that, so we're cool. And then this way, let's reset this. Okay, yeah, we've got the same problem. Get off the track, chicken. You're not meant to be on the roller coaster. So it's pointing the wrong way by default. As you can see, it's going to always send us up this way first, which is not what we want. Instead, we just need to flick the lever now, so it's pointing this way. So when we come around here the first time, we're going to go this way. But then on the way back, it's going to send us this way. No detector rail business needed on this one. It's just going to be a straight, nice, easy lever change. Let's power that one. Come up here. And let's have a powered rail here. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2. Ooh, we can go around here. Like this. Have one there. 1, 2, 3. I don't think we need any more powered rail. I think it'll be a nice sort of slowness at the top. It should be relatively slow as we can get. Let's put powered rail there. Light that one up. Wow, look at the progress we've got this episode. We've got the tracking and the main 3D bit. I'm glad I got up early. Definitely. It's been well worth it. Let's fly down here. I think it's a really nice looking roller coaster as well. And once we get the green around the side, it's definitely going to look cool. And then you're going to come back round here and back to the start again. Wonderful. Wonderful. What a cute little roller coaster. Really cool shape as well. It's sort of thin and long, which is definitely different to what we usually do. So, let's rise this up and bring that around there like that. Perfect. And that's back to the start again. We might be able to make it all the way around. I don't know. We'll try it out. Let's give it a test. It should all be fully functional now, shouldn't it? Go, 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 go. Perfect, we've gone the right way. This detector rail should be 100% reliable. There shouldn't be any reliability problems with it. Oh, it's good. Oh, a nice speed as well. I like it. Are we going to make it all the way round? We are indeed. Wonderful. I can't believe that it worked first time. Okay, how are we doing for time? We're doing... okay. Well, we're sort of towards the end of the episode. Let me just surround this in green wool. In fact, should we do it together? We probably do it together. In fact, it might make the episode a little bit longer. I just want to see what it looks like with this lime wool either side. I hope you can't hear the noise that's going on outside. We've got some work being done. But let's just go up here. This also hides away the levers slightly. Obviously, we need to put all the stands up, but we can do this next episode. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comment section below what else we can add. Maybe a TNT, a block of TNT somewhere. I would really like some unique stuff on this. I was thinking in my head last night when I was trying to think about how to do this roller coaster. I was potentially thinking about some like detector rails that you run over, right? And when you run over them, it dispenses out creepers like in front of you, but the creepers actually like fall off into water and explode. Because we can put a load of creeper eggs into a dispenser, so like you can run it, I don't know how many, 9 times 64 times or whatever. So we can have some like creepers actually on the map. I think that could potentially be quite cool. Maybe some TNT dropping. I don't know. I don't want nothing that's going to blow up the ride, though, obviously. I think that sucks. But yeah, maybe some sort of TNT-based props, like how the Bee roller coaster has a little rose prop. Maybe the creeper could have a TNT prop or something like that. Or maybe mini creepers in, like, glass... in like, glass... what do they call them? Tubes? Like, if we actually stick creepers in tubes. Maybe that could work. Maybe that could be quite funny and cool. I don't know. Let's go around here. You know what? Now I've sort of said about what we want to try and do next episode, I'm going to cut away now, put this green wool around the side, and let you see what it looks like at the end. So maybe you guys can get your creative caps on, and let me know in the comment section by next episode what you think we should add to this roller coaster to make it stand out a little bit more. Okay? I'll be right back. That really makes a difference, doesn't it, hey? How cool is that looking? The creeper's nice and tucked in the middle there. It's a really cool looking roller coaster, like the layout. I really, really like. And I just thought of an idea. To hide this redstone, okay, and not do anything fancy, how cool would it be if you have like a TNT at the bottom here in front of him? That would be really, really cool, I think. I think that's one of the things we'll do. And then maybe some creepers and some tubes. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section below as well. If you've got any ideas, stick them down there. Until then, though, guys, we are going to leave it there. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And we shall see you in the next episode. Bye!